Hello, my name is Mrs. Ferguson, and I am going to read to you a book by Dr. Seuss, and it is called Wacky Wednesday. It all began with that shoe on the wall. A shoe on the wall? Shouldn't be there at all. And he woke up and there's a shoe on his wall. And then I looked up and I said, oh man! And that's how Wacky Wednesday began. I looked out the window and I said, gee! More things were wacky and I saw 3. And I can count some things that are wacky on the page. And if you get this book, you can do that too. I went down the hall and I said, hey, 3 more things were wacky today. In the bathroom, more. And in the bathroom, there were 4 things that were wacky. And I began to dress and I said, wow, 4 more things were wacky now. And you can see, he still has those shoes on the wall, on the ceiling, and even under the bed, there's a shoe. I looked in the kitchen and I said, by cracky, 5 more things that are wacky. And there's a mouse chasing a cat. Have you ever seen that? That's pretty wacky. I was late for school. I started along and I saw 6 more things that were wrong. This one you can see right away because this house doesn't even have a door and it has a tree growing right out of its chimney. And then 7 more. He's not even to school yet. And this man, there's a problem with shoes in this book because he has a shoe right on his head. And the Sutherland sisters, they looked wacky too. They said, nothing is wacky around here but you. And yet, look, this little one doesn't even have any legs. But look, I yelled, 8 things are wrong here at the school. Nothing is wrong, they said. Don't be a fool. And yet again, we can find some things that are wrong because there's a turtle on top of a tree. I ran into school and I yelled to Miss Bass, look, 9 things are wacky right here in your class. Look at this kid right down here. He doesn't even have a head. I would think that was pretty wacky if I found that in my classroom. Nothing is wacky here in my class. Get out, you're the wacky one out, said Miss Bass. I went out the school door. Things were worse than before. I couldn't believe it. 10 things more were wacky. Look at this, you got a giraffe. I don't think there are many giraffes if we go out our school door these days. And then I counted 11. Oh my goodness, look at that. That person is strolling with a tree in their stroller. And this person has an alligator in their stroller. I bet you could find 11 of them. And then 12 worse things, and I got scared. And I ran, and I ran, and I knocked over Patrolman McGann. I'm sorry, Patrolman. That's all I could say. Don't be sorry, he smiled. It's that kind of day. But be glad Wacky Wednesday will soon go away. Only 20 more things will be wacky, he said. Just find them, and then you can go to bed. Wacky Wednesday was gone when I counted them all, and I even got rid of that shoe on the wall. Well, I hope you enjoyed the book. Thank you for listening.